Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Scenes Memories of a Starry Sky. My name is MS Punker1, and last video, I think it was last one, at least we broke into Chihaya's house, and in order to finally be able to talk to her. One thing led to another, and now we are actually banned from ever coming to her house again. So I guess things got worse for us than they were at the beginning. So how are we gonna deal with this? You. Hinata said she would go to the Hodo family estate, and I asked her to take care of Chihaya for me. That was all I could ask her to do. I didn't feel like going straight home, and the next thing I knew, I had to wind up walking over here. This was only where the accident occurred. It wasn't his final resting place, nor had we learned anything new since his death. And yet, I wonder if we actually will get to learn who that other person was who more or less caused the accident, since either we drove into someone or someone drove into us. Hey, brother, did I do the right thing? Nat had praised me, and Chihaya seemed so happy. But I had caused problems for Dad, and Chihaya were very well for Dad, and Chihaya very well may end up right back where she started. Sorry that I read that wrong for a bit. She had been locked away in a cage, and this time I might not be able to see her again. Can I not make anyone happy, no matter how hard I try? After dwelling on it for so long, I couldn't rescue the one single person I'd fallen in love with. Is it impossible for me to make Chihaya smile, brother? Oh, look. Even now, as I'm thinking of her so much, I actually seeing her in front of me. A car suddenly stopped in front of me, and the person I last expected to see got out. I was just thinking about her, and now she was here. What was this? A dream? Yeah, you're probably dreaming. You're thinking of her, and now we all of a sudden see her in front of us. She said with a refined smile, a humble bouquet of white flowers in hand. Chihaya disregarded my astonishment and set the bouquet down at the base of the traffic light. She placed her offering beneath a small placard that read "Site of a fatal traffic accident," and put her hands together. Do we do those things in real life too, or is it just here? Because it might sound stupid or insensitive of me, but it feels kind of stupid to put up a sign over where an accident occurred. Even if it is the accident was fatal, it feels kind of stupid to set up a sign that says, someone died right here. So, yeah, like I said, it may be a little bit insensitive or so of me, but like I said, it just feels it sounds kind of stupid. During that somewhat lengthy time, she put her hands together in prayer. I had finally managed to recover from my shock. Why?
私もここへはしばらくぶりだから来たくなって。
Upon closer inspection, I noticed for the first time that the placard is designating this site as an accident was dirty from exposure to the elements. It had only been a year. No, it had already been a year. What? No. What's wrong with Master Rat sentence? It says the exact same thing 2 times. I was starting to think I might never see you again. Especially considering what happened yesterday. It felt like it had been forever since I got into see Chihaya this consistently. Chihaya must have felt the same way as she quietly stood up with her face slightly distorted with pain.
そう思われても仕方ないのかな。ひなたから聞いた。
Are you referring to how you decided I'm no longer allowed at your house?
ちゃんと伝わったみたいね。
I was sure this wasn't something that I wanted either. That much was clear, given the agonizing look she had on her face. It sounds like you've been dealing with a lot. I was hesitant to ask her outright and made that vague comment. Chihaya quietly yet distinctly shook her head several times in response.
いいの。私はいいの。
She definitely wasn't fine.
あのね、純也のおかげでね、お父様が折れてくれたのよ。
Gave in? Even though I wasn't allowed near her house and he was trying to push Chihaya's wedding forward.
うん。昨日の件で、お父様なりに私を締め付けすぎたと感じたみたいでね。
There was an unmistakable gratitude in her eyes as she spoke.
だからこうして、ほら、スマホも返してもらったし、当面の間、外出もできるようになったの。
I see. She went to the effort to take out her phone and showed it to me with a delighted smile. Even though neither of us could afford to make contact with one another.
それでね、まずは純也に会いたいなと思って、だからここへ来たの。そうしたら予想通り純也がいたんだもの。ね、すごいでしょ、私。
Where's all of this confidence coming from? Also, how could she so innocently express her fondness for me? It reminded me of a child begging to be praised. As painful as it was, Chihaya wasn't allowed to express any of the feelings she may have had for me.
多分きっとひなたから話を聞いて、純也は私のことを心配してくれるんだろうなと思って、そうしたらここへ高谷さんに相談したくなるんじゃないかなって。
And you're so spot on. I can't even argue. You figured it out perfectly.
それはそうよ。
I took another good look at Chihaya's face when she asserted that, and again I felt my chest tighten. The smile seemed wistful somehow, like it would dwindle away.
大好きな純也のことだもの。誰よりもわかるつもり。
Again, we couldn't act on those feelings. Wasn't her future set in stone? She could speak of love in hushed tones all she wanted, but it was pointless now.
それでなくても長い付き合いだもの。だいたいわかるでしょ、お互いに。
I wonder. I had been an emotional wreck ever since I realized how much I loved this woman. My thoughts were a mess, and I especially couldn't make any judgment calls in my current condition. I didn't know what was going through Chihaya's mind, but my self-confidence had bottomed out. Hesitance, bewilderment, confusion, surprise, constant exhaustion from being at the mercy of others. Was love truly so painful and disrespectful of an emotion? Had Chihaya felt this for all of his time? I wanted my brother's advice and learned to finally set some firm boundaries for myself. Knowing my brother, I bet he would offer his support from the other side, even if it was for a pathetic little brother like me.
けじめ。そう、けじめか。私には一番縁遠い言葉なんでしょうね。
Why do you think that?
純也を好きだと口にして、その思いをはっきりと引きずったまま他の男性と結婚するから。
Well, she said it.
幻滅したでしょ。でもこれが私、このどうしようもない女が北条千早だから。ごめんなさい。長い間夢を見させてくれて本当にありがとう。
Chihaya bowed her head to me. This was so unlike her. And I thought about how this was the demeanor she must have had when she sent that message, that goodbye to me. Dummy. Why are you saying that like those are your last words? I wanted to laugh all of this away since this didn't feel like I was coming from the same Chihaya. It was coming from the same Chihaya Hojo I knew. I felt this is such a farce. I had better just laugh it off. Maybe it was face. There's no way my establishing boneness isn't related to you, especially when you're spout off line like that. No, there's no way establishing boundaries isn't related to you.
お父様にも言われたのよ。
Was a tingle of hopelessness in her expression as she lifted her head.
お前は彼を好きな自分という胸像に酔っているだけだって。
The idea of being in love, like being captivated by your own reflection in a mirror. How about that?
幼馴染を一途に思い続ける可愛い女の子。物語のヒロインとしては人気の存在でしょ。同時に定番で典型的で滑稽で視野が狭く愚かな偶像なのに憧れてしまう。自分もそうありたいと、いい子でいたいからと。私は純真で清楚な女です。決して複数の男性にいい顔をするような不死だらな女ではありません。と周囲へ宣伝するみたいに。
Was that something else that Hojo had said to her? The more you insult yourself, the less you seem like you, Chihaya. Are your feelings for me on par with how you might feel about for a fashion trend? If her words had been superficial, I never would have come to care so much about her either. Although I had cared about her for nearly 20 years.
違う。私は本当に純也のことが好き。今だってそう。けど周りはそう見てくれなかった。お嬢様の気まぐれだろうという程度の認識で。
Yeah, and I still think Hinata is jealous. So she wants, she wanna be the one you're in love with because she's in love with you. I'm sure there had been many moments where it must have seemed that way, from the outside looking in. In reality, the only thing we had in common was that we were childhood friends. So of course people would question our relationship. We could, after all, plausibly assume she felt some curiosity towards the type of person who wouldn't normally be found anywhere near such a sheltered girl. They would assume we couldn't possibly be serious about each other. Almost like this had been some risky game where we were enjoying a pretend romance, sounding out each other's feelings, keeping ourselves in check, only to randomly entice the other. Could that be how other thought of us? Maybe that was why our relationship had seemed more irregular to others than it had felt to us personally.
最後は泣く泣く思い人を諦めて婚約者の元へと去っていく悲劇のヒロイン。そんな自分に酔ってるとも思われたのかもね。安住の地が約束されてるからこそ火遊びをしてたって。
Because I was promised such a guaranteed peaceful life, all while playing with fire, huh? It was true at Kido. I had my own reservations about him, but even so, seemed to be regarded as an exceptional marriage partner. I still think that he has something up his sleeve that maybe gonna come forth as soon as we are married. He was vocationally accomplished and a proven asset in his industry with high stable income to match. If he should marry into her family, then his future would be all but guaranteed. Which is probably just why he does it. He doesn't care about her, he just wants a secure future and everything. And her dad says that I only care about her name. Maybe he should look at some other people. In contrast, I was too pathetic to even consider. I was nothing more than a commoner and a student whose future still looked rather questionable.
そして私はきっと慣れていくの。恵まれた環境で良き妻、良き母を演じながら。初恋は叶わないって本当ね。なんてほんのわずかな経験からまるで人生のすべてを悟ったような口調で時折懐かしみながら思い出に蓋をする。
That's the future that's been laid out for you. Yeah, that's the future that's been laid out for you. I'm sure she would want for nothing and live a carefree, stable life going forward.
それが北条家の娘として正しく求められる生き方だから。
Sure, but it doesn't sound like it fits you at all. Yeah, this absolutely felt out of place to me. Even if she didn't wind up with me, I still wanted Chihaya to be true to herself.
どうして私らしくないと思うの？これでも一応北条家の娘らしくと振る舞ってきたつもりなんだけど。
Only because you are not allowed to set the boundaries for yourself. She wouldn't and couldn't make decisions for herself. Believing those around her would act on her behalf and turn a blind eye until everything magically worked out in her favor. That's another thing that makes Hinata so stupid from back when she snapped, is that she complaining about something that she thought would change over time. And just thought I thought and still think maybe that is some kind of diagnose or something, but maybe it is actually just how she was raised. And so it's impossible for her to make any decisions so on her own because she doesn't know how to. She wasn't raised or taught how to think for herself during her upbringing. So that's just make Hinata even dumber, even more stupid from back then. Even after sending me that goodbye text, she still passed off her and the mysterious prayer slip from our childhood to me. That's the Chihaya Hojo I knew. Didn't you just admit it a second ago that you were going to get married to someone else even though you have feelings for me?
確かに遠いどこかで懐かしむよりも何かあればすぐ純也に相談していそうだけど私
No kidding. I could almost hear her say, "Hey Junya, what should I do?"
でもねダメなの
The emotion faded from her expression.
ここで顔を通して純也と駆け落ちするぐらいの覚悟を示せればとても素敵な恋のエピソードになるんだろうけど
And why don't we? The road is right there. So you're saying that you're saying that's out of the question, even if I were to drag you along with me. Give up on the Hojo family and be my woman. Even if we don't run away together, I protect you as the bride to the successor of Sugendo. If only, right? Something told me that didn't suit us either, unfortunately.
純也がそう決めてくれるなら従ういつもみたいに
Oh, that was easy done. Come on, let's go grab a car. Or maybe we can just run.
だけどきっと後で必ず後悔する純也への思いは変わらずどんなに幸せで満ち足りた毎日を過ごさせてもらったとしても私がいなくなることで迷惑をかける大勢の人たちが気になってしまって
That's what the Hojo family is, huh?
そうそれが北条家なの地方の一階の大義士の誇れる歴史ばかりではない家だとしても北条家はこの町に住む一人一人の人生と生活に深く密着してるその席がある以上私個人がどんなに優柔不断でも北条家の娘として背を向けられないから
In the end, Chihaya was still being indecisive. Yeah, and the choice she has to do here really is so does she want to continue belonging to the Hojo family and be more or less a slave for the rest of her life, or does she want to go her own way and actually be free? She wasn't happy being the daughter of a Hojo family, nor could she persevere as a woman in love with her childhood friend. As unfortunate as it was, this was very much like her. I feel bad saying this, but wouldn't someone else immediately fill the void the Hodor family left behind if they suddenly ceased to exist?
そうかも。でも、短期間でも混乱すれば、被害を被る人が出る。何人が職を失い、いくつの家族が離れ離れになってしまうか。想像するだけで怖い。
Did they actually hold that much influence? That might be something that I could never fully grasp unless I was born into the Hodor family itself. And Chihaya's birth and upbringing were very much centered around that.
それに、今ではもう一つ、あってはならない可能性も分かってしまったから。
What's that? Her phrasing sounded extremely grave. Is she gonna say so that she doesn't wanna lose me to another woman? Chihaya's tone was serious and laced with disgust.
お父様にもう一人娘がいて、その子が私の代わりにさせられる可能性。
Ah, Azusa. Yeah. There's no way. You had talked about welcoming her into the family, but if that's what he was after.
私は私のせいで誰かが不幸になることにはもう耐えられない。
Chihaya? What? You couldn't bear it anymore? Hodor had similarly said again. Now Chihaya had said again. Did something happen?
ここだと人目もあるから、純也に迷惑がかかるかもしれない。
Chihaya shifted her gaze to the cars and people passing us by. There was very little traffic, but it would be unusual for a local resident to walk by.
ねえ、ちょっと移動しない？多分長い話になるから。
I was reminded of last night. Although it was too late for me, it would spell trouble for Chihaya if someone saw us together. With that being the case, we should also avoid anywhere like cafes or restaurants with a lot of employees, customers or other third parties. How about we go over there then? It's close to here.
ここから近い。あ、
Yes, the park. Wanted to know the truth, especially when the dark look on Chihaya's face overshadowed the reaction she had to the borderline scandal. I urged her along to that nostalgic place.
「ひなたを探した時以来かな、ここ。」
I know that we didn't really do much, but I think that will be it for this video. It seems like a good place. So I hope you liked this video. and if you did so, leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.